Hello students and welcome back to your Code School User to Developer. So friends, in this lecture we are actually going to write some code. So let's start with what is HTML. So let me explain you. Friends, HTML is a markup language. And what do I mean by saying that? I just simply mean that HTML is a kind of language which you can use to lay out the structure of your web pages. It means that you can design your web pages the way you want and put your content into it like text, images, links, and much more by using HTML. And it's important to note that HTML is not a programming language, okay? And after this, there is a question: how to write HTML? So friends, the first point here is that HTML uses tags to represent things on a web page. And what does this mean actually? Let me explain you this on my code editor. So here I have opened my code editor, that is Visual Studio Code, and you should also open it. And now what you have to do, friends, here I am on my desktop, and here I will create a new folder and I am going to name it as blog post, okay, because I am going to make a blog post web page to explain you things, okay. Now just open it and it's empty, you can see. Just close it, okay. Now go back to your code editor and click on this file, okay, and after this click on this open button, and from here go to your desktop and open this blog post folder that you have just created. Now it's opening my folder. So now you can see that it has opened my blog post folder here, okay, in this explorer. And when you open this blog post, then you see nothing is here inside this folder, okay, because we haven't actually put anything inside it as of now. So after clicking this icon, okay, you can see here it will create a new file. So I'm going to click on this and I will make a new file inside of it, and that will be a HTML file. So people generally name their first HTML file as index.html file, and here I am also naming it the same way. And please note that any HTML file needs to have this extension .html so that the browser knows that yes, it is an HTML document, it needs to be represented as a web page, okay. So here I am in my HTML web page. So we were talking about something known as tags, okay. So let me show you, like this is my paragraph tag, okay. This is just a tag and I will explain its meaning to you shortly. This is my anchor tag represented by this A, and this is my HTML tag, okay, which will be used to write the HTML code, okay, for our web page. And then there is a tag known as body tag. So now you can see that what are tags in HTML. They are basically a combination of two things: a starting tag, okay, a starting tag, let me write it here for you, a starting tag. And what does the starting tag look like? It's just a combination of this less than symbol, then some letter or word, and then this greater than symbol, okay, just like this. You can see here this is a p tag known as paragraph tag. I will explain it to you shortly. And then there is known as something called ending tag, okay. So what does ending tag looks like? It's just same as the starting tag, with only difference that it contains this forward slash, okay, in addition to the starting tag. So friends, this is our starting tag and this is our ending tag, and we combine both of these like in this way, then it becomes an element, and this is a paragraph element. And whatever the content I am going to write between these two tags, let's say if I write here this is a paragraph, then friends this thing is actually going to be represented as a paragraph on my web page, okay. I will show it to you very soon. So this is what tags is meant by in HTML. Let's now move on to our next point. HTML tags makes elements which are the content of a web page, and just now I have explained that starting paragraph tag, that is p tag, and closing paragraph tag, that is closing p tag, if I combine both of them and I write something in between those two tags, then it will become an element, okay, and that will be represented as a paragraph on my web page. And after this, friends, the third point is most of the HTML elements have an ending tag and a closing tag. So let me explain this to you again on my code editor. So let's head back to our code editor. So here I am again on my code editor, and you can see here that this is the starting tag of my paragraph element, this is the ending tag of my paragraph element. But there are some tags which do not have an ending tag, they just have a starting tag. For example, my image tag, okay, which will be used to embed or represent images on your web page, okay, it doesn't have any closing tag, it just have image tag, that is you just have to write this opening angle bracket, then img, and then closing angle bracket, and that's it. Inside this we will write something which will be used to represent our images on web page. And similarly, there is also a tag known as break tag, br, okay, like this. It also doesn't have any ending tag, okay. So these two tag, images, br, and there is also other tags which do not have an ending tag, but most of them have an ending tag, like this paragraph, this anchor tag which is used to represent links, this HTML tag, and this body tag, okay. Now let's move on. So you can see here my friend is saying that go ahead and make a basic structure of an HTML document. So let's do it. So head back to your code editor, okay, and now we will start writing our actual HTML code. So friends, the first step is to define the doc type, okay. You need to write this line of code firstly, opening angle bracket, exclamation mark, then in capital doc type, and then HTML, and then this closing angle bracket. And what does this piece of code does? And what is the purpose of this piece of code? So this basically states that we are using HTML5, which is the current version of HTML, okay. This just signifies that thing. And after this, friends, you just need to write here this HTML tag. This is going to have an opening tag and a closing tag, okay. And inside an HTML there are two things. Let me write it here for you. There is a head, just like us humans, okay, and then there is a body, the lower part, okay. This is same like humans, you can relate it, okay. So HTML is a person, let's say head is its head and body, so it has two parts, head and body, okay, that's it. So friends, this is just a basic structure, and inside head you have to mention some things like what will be the title of your web page. So here I will write title, okay. Inside this, let's say I am writing blog post, because I am going to make a blog post web page, okay. And there are other things, okay, that you can pass inside this head. Those are called metadata, and we will talk about them shortly. Like you can specify here one meta tag. Let me show you, just right here, meta, and inside that you can specify the character set, that is char set, and we use UTF-8 char set. And what is the purpose of this? Just I am going to postpone that for some more time, okay. And after this, let me talk about this body. So body is going to contain all of those things that will be actually seen on your web page, okay. So let me first save this file, okay, and go to your desktop or wherever you have made this project folder, open it. You will be able to see this index.html file inside of it. Just open it, and it is going to open in your default web browser. And here, because I am using this Chrome as a default web browser, you can see, okay. So now you can see that in this tab, okay, of my web browser, it is saying blog post. And why? Because here I have mentioned specifically that the title of my web page is going to be blog post, okay. So let me now show you something, that if I write here h1, and inside this if I say hi programmers, okay, let me write it here for you. Here I am saying hi programmers. Okay, so let's now see what happens. I have saved this file, okay, and go back to your web browser and click refresh. So now, like magic, it appears here saying hi programmers. And why does this happen? Because we have written something inside body, and friends, body is that part of a web page which is actually visible to the users or us. Okay, so whatever the content you will write inside of the body, that is going to be appear as something on your web page, and this title is going to appear here. Okay, now after this, let me tell you a short trick and I'm sure you will love it. So I'm just going to delete off all of this, just cut this. Okay, and now what I will do, I will write this exclamation mark and I will press enter, and see, like magic, everything that we have just written appears. So this is known as HTML boilerplate. You can write all of that code like this doc type HTML, then this HTML, okay, this body tag, this head tag, and inside head you have already written this meta tag. These two meta tags are very important. I will explain this to you in very greater depths but later in this course. And then there is this title, and if you see, I save this and refresh this, then this thing will be gone. Okay, and here it will appear as document. So now you can see it is saying document and there is nothing, because it is following this HTML code now. So if I write here again my blog post, okay, blog post, and if I say here h1 and I say this is my first blog post, okay, so here I am saying this is my first blog post, and let's see what happens. Save this, refresh your web page. Now you can see this has changed from document to blog post, and it is saying this is my first blog post. So friends, I hope I cleared the concept of what is HTML, how it's structured, okay, the basic structure. It is having a head, a body, okay, and how this concept of tags work actually. Okay, so I hope this is very clear to you. Okay, we have accomplished this task, and congratulations, you have just written the first piece of code in this course. So after this, let me revise this for you. Parts of HTML document. So there are basically three parts. First one is the HTML tag itself, which is going to contain whole of the HTML document. We have just seen it. Then the second one is our head tag, which contains the metadata and the other info of our web page, like the title of web page and other info, and that we will see in the next videos. And the third thing is the body tag, and that is the most important thing, because it is going to contain all of the things that will be visible on our web page. So friends, I hope I made this concept very clear to you. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you like the explanation of this video, then don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment box, because I enjoy reading all of your comments, and it really motivates me to make more such videos as soon as possible. And if you really like the explanation, then don't forget to press the thumbs icon, okay, to like this video. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, then please do so right now to get more such videos on web design and web development. So friends, I'll see you in the next video.